Hello, all. Good evening. So, let's get started. Today, I'm coming up with episode 6. So, let us start first with me. Myself, Dr. Binita Desai, Sarvajanik University, working as Assistant Professor in Microbiology Department, Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Computer Education and Applied Sciences. Today, we are coming up with episode number 6. Knowledge sharing will be done on career and prospects in chemistry. Today we have a very known person from our alumni staff. I welcome you, ma'am, Lalita ma'am. Today I got a platform to meet you, ma'am, again. And I'm very glad to welcome you on this platform to share your knowledge and give the guidance in the field of chemistry. Now, going ahead with the session, let me first introduce our ma'am. Lalita ma'am have done her MSc and PhD with chemistry from IIT Delhi. Ma'am have also qualified CSIR NET. She had also qualified GET entrance examination with highest percentile. She has a huge teaching experience of 23 years in the field of chemistry, of course. So who can be the best guide, who can guide you? And I hope this session can give you more and more you can extract from her. Further going on, not only with the 23 years of teaching experience, ma'am is also in the research. She had also worked as senior research with IIT Delhi, and she was working as a senior researcher and Indo-US collaboration project. She had also worked as co-investigator for a DST project and working with SVNIT Surat. She has so many national and international publications in well-known research journals, and throughout her career, she have been guiding PG dissertation students also in research. Ma'am is also a well-known author of various books related to chemistry. She had also been as a expert lecturers and various chairperson in international conference at Delhi, and has also played her role as judge in various different activities. So maybe moving ahead, the time may be less and I am less with words. Ma'am, you are always and will be a gem of SRKI. And today, many of our viewers will be getting a good knowledge in the field of chemistry. So, viewers, let us start with today's alumni talk on the topic career and prospects in chemistry. Just a request to the viewers, you can just put your queries in the chat box. After the session is over, after the talk is over, we will be looking towards your queries. So, ma'am, the platform is all yours. You can start with your talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vinita ma'am. I'm really privileged and honored also. And listening, you have given such a beautiful introduction of mine. Thank you so much for that. And I really thank you all for remembering me. Though just 2 years back only, I have shifted to some other place. So thank you so much. And I thank technology also so that we are able to meet again on the platforms. So let's start with the session. So, good evening, everyone. Uh, Today, I'm going to talk about career prospects in chemistry. And let me but before I talk about the chemistry part, I'll just like to discuss or point out 2 3 things which all the students must take into consideration when you're planning your career. So first of all, ask yourself certain questions: that what are your interests, what interests you most in this field, where your interest lies, and then you think of your abilities in particular areas. Later on, then think, sit and write down what are your aspirations in life in next 5 years. Because what I feel is every field has its own path with its pros and cons. So better to understand these for different fields and choose accordingly. Once you have you know your interest, you analyze your abilities, you know your aspirations, then you set your goals, establish your goals accordingly, and then you plan your educational needs. What actually, when you are planning all these things, you need to keep in mind certain things while making these decisions. Choose wisely, because then you should know the understanding of the field, as I said, pros and cons, and what is your passion for research in chemistry, which field basically, and then what is your financial status once you're pursuing further. And you need to see the work life balance also, growth also, overall growth. All these things have to be taken into consideration, and then you proceed further. So once you are going for it, you are looking into these aspects, I think your career decisions will be much better and you will achieve your success. So now let me talk about why pursue chemistry. Why do we want to talk about chemistry? Why one should go for chemistry? Because chemistry plays a vital role in our lives and touches every aspect of our existence in meaningful way. The morning you get up, I think all of you know you are using something or the other which is a product of chemistry till the night. So, and that's why chemistry is also referred as a central science, because of the synergy it brings to connect all the sciences together and helps us understand the world we live in. The knowledge of chemistry and processes provides deeper insights into many physical and biological phenomena. Advancement in chemistry has led to technologies that aim to benefit the environment, conserve and produce energy. And this way, it chemistry enriched the quality of our life, because by providing new solutions, I think all health problems, different materials are coming up. For example, we know initially our aircrafts used to be made up of aluminium body, but now I think composite areas have come into picture. So composites which are much more lighter. I think recently also, if you have seen the Republic 26 January parade, you should have seen that aircrafts which were flying. So Tejas is one of the India's this thing which is made up of composites. And this is just a very small example. Number of things are there, and health also. Different solutions have been provided with help of chemistry. And I think as it is known as a central science, so definitely now number of branches which are there, different fields which are there, interdisciplinary research has to be there to get new solutions so that our life is more easier. That's why the technological advancements drive innovation, create jobs, and enhance safety in everyone's life. So, because then so much of advancement is going on, definitely number of job opportunities are there, and so that's why it enhances a lot of our life. Now, acquiring a degree in chemistry opens many doors for graduates in variety of educational and professional opportunities. So, first step which is there is, when we talk about pursuing chemistry after 12th, is we need to go for undergraduate course, that is BSc Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Now, what exactly BSc Chemistry focuses? It main branches which are there. which you all generally have in your 12th also, that is organic, inorganic, and physical chemistry. But it is not only that, it has we are teaching in BSc analytical chemistry also, polymer chemistry also, industrial chemistry, environmental chemistry. And I think you can see another term which is there is green chemistry. And I think that is one of the latest this thing, because I think everybody says, and it is general this thing, that chemistry, no doubt, it gives so much of products. But I think when we work in chemistry lab initially, so many times we see, अरे ये तो chemistry lab है तो यहाँ तो smell आ जाती है स्ट्रेस की. So now I think green chemistry has also come into picture, and more people should know and about it, so that whoever is working in chemistry area, they should be able to follow the principles of green chemistry. So more, because of that, the name itself suggests that we are moving towards the green earth. We should move towards the green earth, because what we have really got from nature and we have inherited from our ancestors, so we should be able to pass on this green word to our children also. So now there is an immense scope of BSc chemistry across the public as well as private sector. BSc Chemistry graduates can opt for government jobs in research and laboratories, explore diverse career opportunities in various industries. They can go for the teaching career, or they can go for the higher studies. I'll be discussing, as I said, about the one second. Yeah. Yeah, because BSc chemistry helps bring strong foundation in the basic concepts related to the field. Now, then afterwards, as I discussed, that there are a number of job prospects which are there, but one can join that, and that I'll be discussing later. That even after BSc chemistry, where what are the places where one can join. तो अगर आप वहां ज्वाइन करते हो और अगर एमएससी के बाद ज्वाइन करते हो तो क्या डिफरेंस आ जाता है. अगर हम ज्वाइन करते हैं आफ्टर एमएससी, तो आपका एक्सपीरियंस, डेप्थ ऑफ नॉलेज, दैट ऑल इज इंक्रीज्ड बेसिकली. And if we join just after BSc, then I think that even salary packages are less. But in case someone is having some financial problems, or somebody is not able to decide few things, and if through campus or you have applied somewhere, you are able to get some job. तो अगर आपको कहीं पे जॉब मिल जाती है, तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, आप उसको वर्क एक्स अगर आप कर लोगे, तो आपको प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर भी मिल जाएगा. तो अगर ये प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर मिल जाएगा, और अगर आपको कुछ फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज भी हैं, यू आर एबल टू अर्न, एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट विद योर स्टडीज ऑल्सो, and later on pursue your masters, or in that time you will be more clear, you may become more clear also in few things if you have chosen a particular field, whether you are comfortable in that or not. Or I think maybe what one can do is go for some internships also. So after BSc, we can go. What are the various postgraduate courses which are available? And first of all, when we talk about BSc chemistry, I say definitely MSc chemistry, because how this masters help us is it covers various topics that acquaint students with advanced knowledge and skills required to build a strong career in this field. Now, this MSc program definitely adds value to the knowledge of students in an array of research oriented domains and other domains for taking their careers ahead. Now, there are various options where one can go. Specializations are there, and general chemistry is also there. Uh, some places there is a, you get the degree of MSc chemistry, so there all the branches are being taught, and there from there you can go for to various industries, you have the options. And if you go for MSc organic chemistry, now basically organic chemists who are there, uh, actually the organic chemistry involves the study of carbon and chemicals in living organisms, and organic chemists devise methods to synthesize new materials and study their properties. And if you go for inorganic chemistry, the it covers all materials which are not organic, I can say, and the compounds which are studied are crystals, minerals, metals, catalyst, and I think you all are well versed with periodic tables, so definitely chemistry related to these all elements which is there. Now, if you go to the physical chemistry, if you go for the specialization in physical chemistry, and that tells us the way in which the physical properties of substances depend on and influence their chemical structure, properties, and reactions. And it develops a fundamental understanding at the molecular and atomic level of how materials behave and how chemical reactions occur. Now, if I talk of analytical chemistry, and I can give you an example. For example, I think we see CID and many serials which are there, and some unidentified sample is there from the crime place, and you have to analyze it, and series of tests are done accordingly. So, analytical chemistry helps us to study that how we are able to analyze chemical component of a sample. कि आपके चाय के कप में कितना कैफीन है, तो इसमें आपका दोनों आ जाता है, क्वालिटेटिव एंड क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस, कि कौन से कंपोनेंट्स प्रेजेंट हैं और किस कंपोनेंट का अमाउंट कितना है. So by this, with help of this, we are able to identify the components. So here a lot of instrumental chemistry is also involved, because instrumental techniques helps us to determine various things. Now, when I talk of the MSc Pharmaceutical Chemistry, here it is basically design and synthesis of biologically active molecules. I can say a kind of drug design. Many other things are there. Just briefly, I am going all through all these things. So basically, in pharmaceutical, it becomes sometimes a aim to gain new chemical molecule and expand portfolio of drugs. And then, if I talk about biochemistry, in MSc Biochemistry, now biochemistry deals with the study of chemical processes in a body, and everything in living organism is made up of atoms and molecules of different compounds like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and this is all we study, that how the processes are taking place. This is, we talk about biochemistry, and then biochemistry is further divided into other branches: enzymology, endocrinology, biochemistry, molecular biochemistry, which is there. And then if I talk about MSc Environmental Chemistry, or you can say some places you get a degree of MSc Environment Science also. So that is basically scientific, we can say scientific study of chemical and biochemical phenomena that occur in natural places, and the processes that occur in water, air, living environment, and it affects the how it affects the human activity, and what is the human activity that is affecting our environment. So how we can, and I think that is also very important. So here also lot of chemistry is involved, and it really plays a role that how we are able to make modifications. The pollution is there, so how we can overcome all these things which is there. Then comes polymer chemistry, and it is also a subdiscipline of chemistry that focuses on chemical synthesis, structure, and chemical and physical properties of polymers and molecules. As I gave you example of aircraft, that is composites, so that comes under polymer chemistry only, because we are talking of the various macromolecules which are there. And I think these days जब हम मटेरियल्स की बात करते हैं, तो अगर हम अपने स्पेक्स देखें या टीवी स्क्रीन भी देख लें, अपना क्रॉकरी देख लें, many things are there. So that undertakes our polymer chemistry, which is there. And I have written one more thing I wanted to say, which I have not written here, is industrial chemistry, because industrial chemistry gives us the chemical and physical processes applied for the transformation of raw materials to products, which are benefit to the humanity. And in some cases, some students, maybe they feel like that we don't want to pursue, or if they feel ki I have to go in some managerial role, maybe in the chemical industries and all that. So to add to their qualification, students go for, some may go for your masters in business administration also. So there, not even the role of you can have in marketing also, where you can go in the sales department. You can go in the HR department where you are able to manage things of the staff and all that. So once you, if you're going to the industries and managing things, and you know the basic chemistry, how the things are working there, so I think that also becomes benefit to it. So that is, these are the few options. I mean, what one can go after BSc chemistry, the post graduation options which are there. Now, when we talk about this, how the admission can be taken in the colleges. See, generally हमारे जितने बहुत सारे colleges ऐसे हैं जहाँ पे admission होता है on the merit basis, है ना, जो कि आपके बीएससी में जितने मार्क्स है, बेस्ड ऑन दैट आपका जो मेरिट लिस्ट बनता है, आपका उसके थ्रू एडमिशन हो जाता है. बट इन सम कॉलेजेस एंड सम वेरी प्रेस्टिजियस कॉलेजेस, एडमिशन इज डन थ्रू द एंट्रेंस टेस्ट. तो मैं थोड़े से आपको एग्जाम्स का आइडिया दे देती हूँ कि कौन से एग्जाम्स हैं जो आप देख सकते हैं आफ्टर योर एमएससी केमिस्ट्री. Yeah, these are the certain exams which are there. Some of them I've just written some of them. For example, one is your IIT Jam, and that is joint admission to masters IIT. All IITs take this test for admission to the MSc uh, program. And JNU is your Jawaharlal Nehru University entrance examination. BHU is Banaras Hindu University postgraduate entrance test. AMU is your Aligarh Muslim University postgraduate test. BITSET is BITS Pilani. Not even BITS Pilani, other BITS are also there. Birla Institute of Technology and Science, their admission test for the post graduation. LPU is your lovely professional university postgraduate test. DUIT is of the Delhi University. So these are some of the courses, I mean, some of the institutes where the entrance is taken for the admission for MSCs. But if anyone, this is my suggestion and advice, that if you want to go for these colleges, then you need to prepare, start preparing in advance in your BA. So अपना vacation आता है ना, summer vacation, winter vacation, or Diwali vacation. So there at least find out some time to go through the papers and all these things and how the preparation can be done. So once you are through with the MSc chemistry, you have taken admission in a college. So what after this, basically? So this MSc course, it allows candidates specialization in diverse areas of chemistry, as I said. And that's why I said, while you are studying for your BSc chemistry, तो तभी आपका जो आप सारे आपके कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं, सब कुछ चल रहा है, तो वहीं पे आप थोड़ा सा अपना, अगर आप पहले से सोच के रखेंगे कि हाँ मुझे किस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, तो जिस फील्ड में आपको, जिस ब्रांच में इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा आता है, बीएससी में तो आपको सब पढ़ना है, तो जिस ब्रांच में आपको इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा आता है, तो उसका तभी से एक्सप्लोर करना शुरू कर दीजिए कि हाँ इसकी क्या इंडस्ट्रीज हैं. अच्छा, मुझे टीचिंग में जाना है, एजुकेशन सेक्टर में जाना है, या मुझे इंडस्ट्री में जाना है, गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में जाना है. तो उस हिसाब से आप थोड़ा सा प्लानिंग करेंगे और देखेंगे कि मुझे किस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, तो आप उसको और एक्सप्लोर करिए, उनके आर्टिकल्स पढ़िए, कोरा पे पढ़िए. बहुत सारे, अभी तो बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जिसपे आप उसके नॉलेज गेन कर सकते हैं. तो आपका उस समय यू आर इन टच विद योर टीचर्स ऑल्सो. तो आपको जो भी एप्रीहेंशंस होंगे कि हाँ इस फील्ड में ऐसा ही, तो उस समय ही आप अपने टीचर्स से डिस्कस कर सकते हैं कि हाँ इस फील्ड में ऐसा है, तो मुझे अगर आगे जाना है तो किस, कौन, व्हाट इज द राइट वे टू गो. So once you start planning in your, at least from your second year of BSc, because first year में one generally after school आप college में थोड़ा set होना शुरू करते हैं, तो एक बार आप उसमें सेट हो जाते हैं और यू टेंड टू, बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ चेंजेस आर देयर इन द सिस्टम्स, आप तब सेकेंड ईयर से स्टार्ट प्लानिंग दैट. So after MSc in chemistry, the road diverges to multiple fields depending on individual interest, as I said. Now, one can seek jobs in the selected area of study. Both public as well as private sector firms recruit candidates for their varied operations. Now, application of chemistry is needed in almost all industrial firms, as I said in the beginning. Now, as I said, one second. Yeah. So these are the various options available for a good career. You have jobs openings in corporate sector, and you have job openings in teaching. You can join a school or a college, and that I'll discuss in detail that what can be done for this. You can do PhD, and you have to clear CSIR net and or gate. This also I'll talk about it. You can do PhD if somebody is interested in going abroad. You can go to for foreign countries, but if you have to go to the foreign universities, then you need to clear your IELTS or TOEFL, or for USA you have to clear your SAT, which is there. And then you have to select your topic for PhD dissertation. And आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि आपका इंटरेस्ट किस में है, और आपको एक पोटेंशियल सुपरवाइजर ढूंढना होगा. तो जहाँ अलग अलग यूनिवर्सिटीज़, फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में आप चेक करेंगे, तो जब आप चेक करेंगे तो आपके फील्ड से रिलेटेड अगर आपको है, तो देन यू हैव टू राइट टू देम. यू कैन अप्लाई थ्रू द website of these colleges or the institutes which are there. Or you can join PSUs, that is public sector units. This also I'll talk about it. And or you can do, many people go for MTech also in chemistry, because when you are going for MTech in chemistry, but then you need to choose your specialization. बिकॉज आई थिंक कहीं 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 जैसे दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में है तो एमटेक इन अप्लाइड केमिस्ट्री है, जिसमें पॉलीमर टेक्नोलॉजी है. और अगर आप डीयू में जाते हैं तो वो केमिकल सिंथेसिस एंड प्रोसेस है. तो डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस आईआईटीज में या टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट्स में कुछ स्पेशलाइजेशंस आर देयर, तो वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए आपको गेट स्कोर चाहिए. तो गेट स्कोर से आपको एक बेनिफिट रहता है कि यू कैन ज्वाइन पीएसयूज ऑल्सो. इसलिए सिर्फ गेट इज नॉट फॉर एमटेक और पीएचडी, यू कैन ज्वाइन पीएसयूज. और पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट्स में आपको बहुत अच्छी सैलरीज भी मिलती हैं और अच्छा एक्सपोजर भी मिलता है, और गेट स्कोर वहाँ पे चाहिए होता है. So and then while you are pursuing MTech, then what you can do is आप साथ साथ internships करो different industries में. तो आप इंटर्नशिप्स करोगे तो आपको जितना एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. देन वन कैन ज्वाइन प्राइवेट कंपनीज ऑल्सो, प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्रीज विच आर देयर, वन कैन ज्वाइन दैट ऑल्सो. विल टॉक इन डिटेल की अदर ऑप्शंस. And then one can go for research and development also. This also I'll talk in detail. And another option is regulatory IPR. Basically, this is regulatory authority for patents, which is patent registrar under the office of Controller General of Patent Design and Trademark. One can go for that also as a patent examiner, which is there. Another is quality assurance and quality control protection. Quality control in the production units, one can go for that, or one can go for teaching in the coaching institutes also. Now for one, if you want to do PhD, or if you want to go to some colleges where, or PSUs also, you need to clear some entrance exam. First is your net, that is also known as UGC net. It is a competitive exam conducted by National Testing Agency to select candidates for the profile of lecturer and engineer. Yep. Another exam is GATE, and GATE is also All India competitive exam conducted by the GATE committee, which comprises faculty members from IISc Bangalore and IITs. And GATE स्कोर से आप PhD में IITs में एडमिशन्स मिल जाता है, NITs में एडमिशन्स मिल जाता है, PSUs में जॉब भी मिल जाती हैं. SLET is your state level eligibility test, and after clearing SLET, you can apply and work with state level colleges and universities. Then comes um, uh, then comes uh, Is the just a minute? My PPTs are visible or not?
No, ma'am.
They are not visible.
No, ma'am.
Mm,
It's okay. You
so,
can continue, ma'am.
oh, there are a
No
number of
problem.
PPTs and 1 second. Should I start again? Just a minute. In, should I do that?
No, ma'am. You can continue if you want to.
Because I think
Only first
number
slide
of
is visible. So
huh? Because
only
number
first
of
slide
things.
was visible. Yes, yes, yes.
1 second, 1 second. Because number of slides are there and lot of material is there, which is going to really help the students actually. Um, 1 second. So I think we have time of 2 minutes. Can I try?
Yes, ma'am. If you want to, no
Yeah,
problem, no issue.
yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you should have. I just asked actually. Uh, we could have done it in the beginning itself.
Yes.
We could have
We were
checked
able
it.
to see only the first slide.
Oh my God, there was so much extra material on the slides also. Is this slide visible?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll go like this only. I think there is some issue. Now these are visible?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So then I won't go for the slideshow. I think some that is creating some problem. But the screen is visible, clear?
Yes, yes. We can see
Okay.
competitive exam slides.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
great.
think it
That's
is
great.
slide number 15.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, now
Okay.
it's changing, ma'am. Initially, it was not changing. Yes, now
Okay.
it's okay. Okay.
Okay, okay. Chalo.
Okay.
Uh,
No
no
worries,
problem.
ma'am.
No worries. Yeah,
Okay.
let's continue. Okay.
Yes.
I discussed about these two, net and gate, SLET, and this is CSIR net, which is for life sciences, physical sciences, chemical sciences, and for the junior research fellowship or lecturership. And then, as I was talking about the career prospects in teaching, teaching at the school level, one can go for TGT. That is, then there you need your BSc and a B.Ed degree. And for PGT, postgraduate trained teacher, you need BSc, MSc, and B.Ed. And the options are Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya, private schools, and government schools. And if you want to go for the at the college level, then you will be absorbed as an assistant professor. Here the qualification needed is BSc, PhD, MSc, and PhD. And otherwise one can go for UGC net JRF exam or UGC or net LS exam. That is net LS is lecturership. This exam is there, but till a certain percentage it is applicable for JRF only, and after that it is applicable for LS also. So one can go for that. This is state level entrance test, and the options are private colleges, government colleges, and the university which is there. Now let's talk about the chemical industry careers. Chemistry graduates can work in the chemical industry. Options can be in the plant or on a technical side, or who works in the business side of the company. And here one can go as a research chemist, production chemist, sales, marketing, and technology service, technical services. Now, some job opportunities are testing laboratories, oil industry, petroleum companies, power generating companies, pharmaceutical, chemical manufacturers. It's a big this thing option. So many options are there. Paper industry, wastewater plants, environment, this thing, plastic industry. So many sectors are there where one can go. And when we go for these job opportunities in private sector, you can go. The recruitment is many cases in some colleges there are campus placements, so one can go for that. Maybe you get a campus placements, बहुत बढ़िया. और अगर नहीं तो कुछ जगह कुछ इंडस्ट्रीज का कैसे है कि आप उनके वेबसाइट पे जाइए और करियर ऑप्शंस वहाँ पे उनके पोर्टल पे रजिस्टर कर दीजिए। आप जब रजिस्टर कर देंगे, अगर वहाँ पे उनकी आपकी क्वालिफिकेशन मैच करती है, तो यू विल गेट अ नोटिफिकेशन एंड पोस्ट दैट सिलेक्शन इज थ्रू द interview. Then, as I told you about the government and public sector units, PSUs, so here ISRO, DRDO, Baba Atomic Research Center, all these take MSc students, and they have their, and UPSC, CSIR, UGC, SSC, they carry out entrance exam for the recruitment of qualified candidates. And candidates with MSc chemistry can also appear in the civil services exam. Now, ONGC, BHEL, all these public sector undertakings which are there, they are using the gate score for selecting the candidates for their this thing. And these are the certain, some of the job profiles I've written, few of them: analytical chemist, chemical analyst, production chemist, research and development manager, industrial research scientist. So these are there. And as I was talking about the research and development chemist, why I wanted to emphasize this on more was because I think we really need this, whatever knowledge we are gaining, उसको हमें अप्लाई तो करनी ही चाहिए, अपनी एकेडमिक नॉलेज टू द अप्लाई टू द रियल वर्ल्ड प्रॉब्लम्स जो हैं। क्योंकि जब हमें कुछ भी प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, सिंथेसाइज करते हैं, तो दैट इज विद अ स्पेसिफिक नीड, है ना, जब हम फैक्ट्री में या कहीं पे भी इंडस्ट्री में उसकी। तो ये जो रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट फील्ड है, दो इसको हम डिवाइड कर देते हैं, अप्लाइड रिसर्च में एंड प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट में। ठीक है, इंडस्ट्रियल साइंटिस्ट मॉडिफाई, कंबाइन एंड फॉर्मुलेट कंपाउंड्स फॉर स्पेसिफिक यूजेस टू मीट अ बिजनेस गोल और अ नीड। और एक बार आपने जो अप्लाइड रिसर्च है, आपने एक वर्केबल सॉल्यूशन आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया एक प्रॉब्लम के लिए, तो फिर आप उस प्रोडक्ट को डेवलपमेंट में डेवलप कर सकते हैं, सिंथेसाइज कर सकते हैं। तो जिसको रिसर्च पसंद है, और कोई ऐसा है जिसको ऐसा लगता हो कि नहीं मैं ऐसा कुछ काम करूं और मेरा वो प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन हो, मेरा वर्क ऐसा हो, तो आई थिंक उसके लिए R&D कैरियर बहुत अच्छा है। लेकिन इसके लिए बहुत एक स्ट्रॉन्ग डिजायर चाहिए कि हाँ, आपको कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स बनाने हैं, कुछ ऐसा करना है जिससे कुछ वी आर एबल टू हेल्प द सोसाइटी विच इज देयर। सो एंड बेसिकली इंडस्ट्री आजकल जो है, इट प्लेसेस हाई वैल्यू ऑन दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस। एंड वन कैन जॉइन, व्हेन आई टॉक ऑफ रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, वन कैन जॉइन CSIR लैब्स एज JRF ऑल्सो। और जब आप CSIR नेट क्लियर करते हैं, तो आपको स्टाइपेंड भी मिलता है, स्कॉलरशिप मिलता है, तो यू ज्वाइन एज अ जूनियर रिसर्च फेलोशिप विच इज देयर, एंड आफ्टर 2 years यू बिकम सीनियर रिसर्च फेलो। तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे अपने इंडिया में इतने अच्छे अच्छे CSIR लैब्स हैं, आपने नाम सुने होंगे, NCL पुणे है, नीरी है नागपुर में, और सेंट्रल ड्रग रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट है लखनऊ में, निस्केयर है दिल्ली में, बहुत सारी लंबी लिस्ट है। तो एक बार अगर आपका इसमें इंटरेस्ट आता है, तो यू कैन गो थ्रू दीज थिंग्स ऑल्सो। And the best part is, through GATE and these net qualification, when you're doing your research, so you get stipend also, you get a scholarship for that. So then generally क्या है, अगर आप कहीं पे PhD ज्वाइन करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपका सपोज कभी क्लियर नहीं हो किसी वजह से या कुछ है, तो ऐसा नहीं कि आप PhD नहीं कर सकते, you can always do it, you can join colleges, but then you have to spend money on your own then. Okay. And but I have discussed, I have given you an overview about the different careers which are there, and what are the various prospects after taking chemistry, pursuing chemistry. So but I will like to tell you that जब आप ये सब सोच रहे हैं और इन careers में या किसी भी career में जाते हैं और chemistry, तो आपको कुछ skills चाहिए। एक तो I think curiosity is very important thing. Then if some problem comes, तो आप उसको कैसे सॉल्व करें। एनालिटिकल स्किल्स चाहिए कि आप सोचें कि कैसे करना है। फिर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, टाइम मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स। ये तो नॉट ओनली फॉर योर करियर, बट ओवरऑल किसी भी करियर में आप जा रहे हैं और सक्सेसफुल होना है, तो आपको चाहिए। एंड देन मेंटेनिंग रिकॉर्ड्स एंड डाटा। एंड रिसर्च एंड प्रेजेंटेशन। जब भी आप, क्योंकि जब तक आप कुछ अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लोर नहीं करेंगे, कुछ अच्छी तरह से डेप्थ में नहीं पढ़ेंगे, तो आप में कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं आएगा। इसलिए जब आपको करियर डिसाइड करना है, जब आप अपना इंटरेस्ट देख रहे हैं, तो एक पर्टिकुलर स्किल आप एक एरिया लिया, तो उसको डेप्थ में पढ़िए, और वहां पे आप ये देखिए कि आपके इंटरेस्ट क्या है। अगर ये है तो व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस ऑल्सो। ऐसा नहीं, उसको चैलेंजेस भी देखने हैं हमको। तो चैलेंजेस देखोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि हमें आगे कैसे जाना है, और हाउ आई हैव टू ओवरकम दैट चैलेंज ऑल्सो। Communication skills definitely you need, and I think when you're working somewhere, patience and determination, or we say perseverance, which is there. One another important thing is attention to detail, that is accuracy. And I think one why I left this was I wanted to say that teamwork is very very important, because without this, I think we cannot fulfill this, that is better for our better living, and for better things, for better living, and through chemistry. So I think we all have to work together to bring this into reality, which is there. So thank you so much. And I just gave you an overview, which is there. So Vinita ma'am, uh, I think I'll give an overview about the career prospects in chemistry. So I think the floor is yours. If
Yes,
some
ma'am.
questions are there.
यस यस, थैंक यू मैम सो मच। आपने बहुत अच्छा सारे एरियाज कवर किए, हमारे व्यूअर्स को बहुत बेनिफिट होगा। एंड थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग योर वैल्यूएबल नॉलेज। मैम थोड़े से क्वेश्चन है, इफ़ यू डोंट माइंड, कैन आई?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Always love to talk with you all.
Ma'am, as you have spent 17 precious years of your life in SRKI, how was your experience with our institute?
Yeah, yeah, sure. My institute also, Vinita.
So I use the word our.
Yeah, because I joined the institute, Ramkrishna Institute, in 2003, when it was in its budding stage. And it has been a very memorable, enriching, and fulfilling journey of 17 years. And when I think about my those years, I feel that time it was just BSc computer science and BSc microbiology. It started. I mean, I joined in that time only when the BSc microbiology course started, and that was
Yes,
only computer science was there. So I think it was a small team which was there, but all of us, we were together, and a lot of hard work and गुड टीम वर्क। एज आई सेड कि उसके बिना कुछ नहीं होता। और उसके अलावा लेकिन हमारा इंटरेक्शन भी बहुत अच्छा, लॉट ऑफ इंटरेक्शन विद ईच अदर, एंड एवरीवन वाज गोइंग आउट ऑफ द वे and took initiative and established and helped in establishing the institute. And I think now I feel so happy and proud to see our college attain these heights, कि जहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 बीएससी होती थी, अभी 6 बीएससी हैं, 14 एमएससी आ गई हैं। So many programs are running. So it's a real, I mean, a great learning experience for me, because when you are in this such kind of work, you develop yourself also. So great learning experience for me as a teacher, a mentor, and I think all the colleagues. And I always cherish the friendships made here. And when I remember my students, I think these are the most precious moments which are there, because till now I get their messages and all that. So lot of good times spent in mentoring them and even learning from them also, because when you teach somebody, I think you evolve yourself also. And
yes.
that's why I like to thank to the management also for Sargenic Education Society for their cooperation and having faith in me. I think long many things to say, but I think
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, some tips or advices you would like to give our students for the successful career?
Yeah, I think I already pointed out in my uh, one slide also. I think students have not seen this. What my
Should I share
first
it
slide.
again for you?
Nahi, this was the first slide which I had made, and where I talked about the interest, ability, and aspirations. Okay. एंड व्हेन आई टॉक्ड अबाउट कि आपका इंटरेस्ट क्या है, एबिलिटी क्या है, तो ये तो बच्चों को देखना है, ये मैंने पहले भी बात कर ली है। लेकिन 2-3 टिप्स जैसे आपने मुझे बोला कि कुछ एडवाइस के लिए, तो इसमें एक मैं ये बोलूँगी कि जब आप लोग स्टार्ट कर रहे हो अपना करियर और आपने जैसे अपने गोल्स सेट किए, तो जब आप इंडस्ट्री, आपको पता है कि हाँ अब मुझे 5 साल बाद इंटरव्यू देना है, तो जब हमारा इंटरव्यू देने का टाइम आता है तब हम सीवी प्रिपरेशन की बात करते हैं। तो अभी जब हमारा गोल सेट हम कर रहे हैं, तो हमें ये देखना है कि हाँ ये इंडस्ट्री है तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए, इसके लिए हमें क्या ज़रूरत है, तो क्या स्किल्स चाहिए उसके लिए। तो इन दीज 4-5 years विच आर देयर, आप लोग बच्चों आप अपना उसी अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन स्टार्ट प्लानिंग। और अपने जो जबकि क्योंकि जब आप अपना रिज्यूमे लिखो ना, तो यू शुड फील प्राउड, हाँ मैंने ये भी किया है, आई हैव डन दिस। दैट इज वन थिंग विच आई वांट टू से। Another thing which I want to say is, one should always keep oneself updated कि जो लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट्स हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि आपने एक सेट तो किया, लेकिन कैसे फील्ड्स आजकल शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं, चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, तो जब वो चेंजेस आते हैं तो हमें अपने आप को अपडेट रखना है। अगर हम अपडेट रखेंगे तो हमें पता है कि नहीं इस इंडस्ट्री का इस साइड ऐसा जा रहा है, इसका ट्रेंड ये जा रहा है, तो यहाँ पे ये नहीं, क्योंकि इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप हो रहा है कि अभी हैव टू कीप आवर सेल्फ अपडेटेड विच इज देयर। एंड वन मोर थिंग आई थिंक, एक मैंने बात की कि इसमें एक आपकी जो पर्सनालिटी है, जब भी आप अपना कुछ काम करते हैं तो आपकी पर्सनालिटी रिफ्लेक्ट होती है। तो हमें देखना है कि हमारे करियर के लिए कैसा क्या अच्छा है, किस तरीके से हमें रहना है, कैसे बिहेव करना है, या अपने कुछ जो है, जैसे कुछ चीज़ें हम छोड़ देते हैं, अच्छा ये तो आई डू इट लेटर, तो वो एक थोड़ा सा नहीं होना चाहिए। एंड
वेरी
आई
ट्रू।
थिंक परसिवेरेंस एंड हार्ड वर्क दैट इज देयर, बिकॉज अगर हम कहें कि रोम भी एक दिन में नहीं बन गया था, और सब चीज़ों में टाइम लगता है, बट श्योरली सक्सेस इज इन योर हैंड्स इफ यू फॉलो दिस। दैट्स ऑल।
ओके मैम, आप जब SRKI में थे, यू हैव बीन इन्वॉल्व इन मेनी ऑफ द एक्टिविटीज विच आर गोइंग ऑन एट SRKI एंड यू हैव गिवन द बेस्ट. Can you just show some glimpses or just discuss about activities going on at SRKI?
Vinita, you are making me emotional because you are taking me down the memory lane, which is there. तो जब हमने शुरू किया था तो सबसे पहला ही मुझे याद आ जाता है कि हमने फर्स्ट केमिस्ट्री क्विज किया था अपना इंटर कॉलेज, जो कि अपना वीर नर्मद साउथ गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पे था। वो एक फर्स्ट क्विज हमने किया था। और उसके बाद फिर हमने एक और, बिकॉज तब उसके बाद मैनेजमेंट वाज सो हैप्पी दैट दे से कि इट वाज अ वेरी गुड क्विज, सो व्हाई डोंट यू गो फॉर द स्टेट लेवल, तो हमने फिर स्टेट लेवल क्विज भी अरेंज किया था। तो उससे बच्चों को बहुत अच्छा रहा कि आप एक तो कोरिलेट कर पाते हो जब आप पढ़ते हो, और जब आप पढ़ते हो तो आपको लगता है कि नहीं हाँ ये फंडामेंटल क्लियर होना चाहिए, ये क्वेश्चन आया तो मुझे नहीं आया। तो ये एक था जो मुझे याद आया। फिर जैसे मैं प्लानिंग कमेटी की कोऑर्डिनेटर थी, तो प्लानिंग कमेटी में हम हर साल एकेडमिक प्लानर बनाते हैं, तो हमारे कॉलेज की ये बहुत अच्छी प्रैक्टिस है कि एकेडमिक प्लानर बन जाता है, तो सब डिपार्टमेंट को स्टूडेंट्स को पता है कि कब किस टाइम पे क्या है, तो क्लैशेस नहीं होते,
True,
तो एक
true.
बहुत ही सिस्टमैटिक वे में जाता है। फिर मुझे एक याद आ रहा है कि आई कैन से कि जैसे आई वाज रिसर्च कमेटी कोऑर्डिनेटर, तो 2009 से ही 2019, तो उसमें हमने बहुत सारे आवर फुल टीम ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वेरियस स्टेट लेवल, नेशनल एंड वर्कशॉप, कॉन्फ्रेंस एंड सिम्पोजियम, और अपना रिसर्च रिलेटेड फील्ड से एकदम अपडेटेड करने के लिए कि प्रोजेक्ट प्रपोजल्स कैसे लिखते हैं, और रिसर्च मेथडोलॉजी पे हमने किया। तो समर्स अंडर ग्रेजुएट समर प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हमने, तो उससे आई थिंक एक मॉनिटरिंग भी रही, और स्टूडेंट्स वर आल्सो बिकेम अवेयर ऑफ नंबर ऑफ थिंग, प्लेजरिज्म पे लेक्चर रखा, तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आईपीआर पे रखा, तो ये वाली जो चीज़ें हैं ये हैं। फिर अगर ये तो हो गया रिसर्च साइड, बट को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज जैसे हमारे कॉलेज में रेगुलरली होती हैं, तो आई थिंक एक सप्ताह एक्टिविटीज रेगुलरली रहती थी जिसमें वी ensured that all the students are participating. I mean 2 days we were keeping, and I mean essay writing, poetry, quiz, so many things were there. Drama भी था, तो I think students were जिसका जिसमें interest है, so accordingly all the students participated in that. So these are glimpses which are there. फिर बच्चों गर्ल्स के लिए हमने सेल्फ डिफेंस वर्कशॉप किया था, तो उसमें तो गर्ल्स वर सो हैप्पी अबाउट दैट. तो ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें याद आती हैं, तो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट में जो हम रेगुलरली करते रहते हैं, तो आई थिंक दैट हेल्प्स अ लॉट.
ओके,
या दैट इज
थैंक
देयर.
यू मैम. मैम, वन मोर थिंग. आपने
या
बहुत सारा गाइडेंस दिया है रिलेटेड टू एंट्रेंस टेस्ट. आई होप द व्यूअर्स प्लस द faculties, students will gain some knowledge regarding the entrance test also. So very well covered all the aspects regarding research also. So
थैंक
at
यू.
the end, madam, thank you that you were instantly ready when we approached. You never hesitate for helping still after going from SRKI.
डेफिनेटली फॉर द इंस्टीट्यूट ऑलवेज.
And
या
thank you for sparing the valuable time, ma'am.
या
At the last, I would like to thank the viewers also for
या
patiently giving us the time for the session, and hope you can extract more and more from this session, and hope coming up with new and new episodes from SRKI, Sarvajanik University. So hope to see you in future, ma'am, and viewers also. Just keep watching for new episode. So
या
here we close the session. Yes, ma'am, something to say?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. And I could go to the memory lane. And moreover, I think you said one thing, but we started talking that about the entrance exam. So just one thing more, which I think students know, but still about the time management, कि
Sure,
हमें
ma'am.
कैसे करना है, कि उनको एक टू डू लिस्ट बना लेनी चाहिए, और उस लिस्ट को प्रायोरिटाइज कर देना चाहिए, और उसके आगे डेट लिख देनी चाहिए, तो मल्टीटास्किंग नहीं हो, और ब्रेक्स थोड़ा प्लान कर लेना चाहिए. और जैसे अब इन एंट्रेंस एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन करनी है, तो फिर थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट नोट्स या फिर एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स रखने चाहिए, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स देखें, और ये पहले से सोचना चाहिए कि अगर मुझे ये पेपर अटेम्प्ट करना है तो मुझे किस तरीके से जाना है. और अगर हम प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट नहीं करते, अच्छे से टाइम मैनेजमेंट करते हैं, तो आई थिंक आई आस्क ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो कि in the end definitely success is your reward, but you also reward yourself. And thank you so much for
Yes.
listening to me, and inviting me for this session also. Thank you
We are
so
always
much.
fortunate, ma'am. And as I told earlier, also, you will always be a gem of SRKI.
Oh, so sweet.
So
Thank you so
happy and
much.
glad. And we
Yeah,
hope to see face to face in future, ma'am.
love to. I love to be there. Yeah, thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much.
Okay, okay. So we end the session over here, viewers, and we'll be coming up with more and more knowledgeable episodes. So bye bye. Take care. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.